So as our voices echo to express our dissent to the Harper government, the women of Migrante-Alberta vowed to educate, organize, and mobilize to contribute to the advancement of the women's movement. Since 1911, millions of women in Europe and the US gathered together and took their struggle to the streets to fight their oppression and for better working conditions. In 2015, women globally are facing the worst impact of imperialist globalization as they experience the global depression and poverty. Local governments have prioritized the needs of corporations and instead abandoned social and basic programs, which has been essential services that is gravely needed by local women, migrant women, and their children. And this has resulted to massive employment, especially women of the South. Over the last year, the federal government's already flawed temporary foreign workers program have hastily implemented heedless changes that have sent hundreds of workers back home already. Starting on April 1st, thousands will be removed from Canada. At the same time, there will also be a huge army of undocumented workers. These women, who were once the sole breadwinners of their family, are now back to square one and will be facing a very bleak future.
Shame, shame.
For those who will choose to stay undocumented rather than go back home where there's nothing for them, their lives will be vulnerable. And for those who will be going back to the Philippines, their lives will be even worse. Under the Philippine President Benigno Aquino's unscrupulous rule that serves the rich and neglects the poor, a very little percentage of the budget is allotted to health, education, housing, and social services. Aquino government's labor export policy continues to ship men and women as their export under the premises of greener pasture in other countries such as Canada, while they sit and wait for the dollar remittances. The worsening state of the Philippine society forces 5,000 Filipinos every day to migrate for survival, even if it means abuse, harassment, and discrimination. Such is the prospect that awaits Vicki Venancio, pending Canada's decision to deport her after a car accident that left her paraplegic. Vicki was under the Temporary Foreign Workers Program and had a promising career in the food industry. But she was the lifeline of her aging parents and provided financial support to her siblings. Vicki is the face of thousands and thousands of temporary foreign workers here in Canada. But temporary workers are treated like rats. They are used, abused, and disposed when they're not needed anymore. And Vicki and all TFWs are human beings, and they deserve to be treated like one. So we appeal to your compassionate hearts. We appeal to your compassionate hearts to join Migrante-Alberta to fight for Vicki Venancio's right to stay in Canada permanently. Justice for Vicki and all temporary foreign workers. Women's rights are human rights. Women's dignity lies in the fight for the rights of all. And long live the working class women's struggle.